Hi, everybody. I have a meeting today during 7th period, so I wanted to go over what we were going to do in class in a quick video so that if you join a little late or I'm not able to fully go over this before I have to start the meeting, that you have an opportunity to see what we're supposed to be doing. I will be in our meet room, but I may not be able to field your questions right away. But Ms. Narduzzi will also be there to kind of answer questions, and she knows what we're doing. So today, I'm on the classwork page. You are going to be completing the assignment or working on this assignment. It depends on how everything goes, called Complete an Application. So when you click on it, please remember that you should always be clicking on View Assignment so that you can see everything that is attached to this. So when you click on View Assignment, you'll see that this is due on the 26th, which is Monday, and it is for 20 points. The overview is that in this assignment, we're going to practice applying to college to ensure that everyone knows how to complete an online application for college or employment. So whether you're planning on college or not, we're going to do this assignment, and it will give you good practice for applying for not just schools, but if you are interested in a job, because almost every single job nowadays you're going to have to apply online, and their application processes are very similar. So with that being said, you have three options for this. Some of you may have already started applying to schools, and that's great. So if you've already done that, then you don't necessarily need to go any further with this lesson. You can just submit a college acceptance letter if you've already received one, or a screenshot of the email verification that you have. You'll do that by going up here to add or create. You'll take your screenshot and then you'll just add that as a file. All right. You can do that from your uploads, or you could save those pictures to your drive and save them from there. Okay. If you have not already applied to a school, your next option is that if you are interested in applying to college, that you would use Naviance to begin to research some schools that you might be interested in, to practice what it's like to search for a school and to favorite one. I would like you to search for Cuyahoga Community College, which is also called Tri-C, but in their system, you have to search Cuyahoga Community College, and then add it as a favorite to your list. You'll do this by clicking on the little heart. You, all right. Doing that doesn't mean that you've applied, just so you know. Also, favoriting a school does not mean that you have to apply to them. It basically just means that this is one you want to add to your list to look at and consider. All right. If you have not already done so, you're going to need to also create a Common App account. And the links for Naviance and Common App are below. And complete a Common App application. Most colleges do accept those. Tri-C does not. You're going to practice submitting an application to Tri-C, and then sending us a screenshot if you don't choose one of the other schools to submit a Common App for. So just keep that in mind. Then you need to connect your Common App account to your Naviance account by logging into Naviance. And I'm going to do this now. And then underneath the heading, so I'm going to actually log in as a student, because otherwise you won't be able to see it, because when I log in, it looks like completely different. So we log in with Clever. And when you log in, after you've completed your Common App application, or at least set up the program, you don't have to have necessarily filled out the whole thing. You want to come down here to where it says My Favorites, okay? And you're going to select colleges I'm applying to. Even if you're not applying to any colleges, this will still work. When you click on it, you'll then see it says that you are not currently able to apply to Common App schools until you match your Common App account. So you'll just click on Match Accounts. And then it's going to walk you through everything that you need to do. So you need to put in the email address that you use to set up your Common App account, your birth date, and then it will search for those. Okay. Once it's done, then you can go back and use this to actually start applying to schools through here. But the goal is that you have submitted an application to at least one school by Monday so that you have the criteria for this. Just so you guys know, those of you who are thinking of applying to school, you are not going to be able to meet the deadline for merit scholarships unless you apply to schools that you're interested in no later than Friday of next week. So that would be actually Saturday of next week, Halloween night. So you have to, by October 31st, you must have applied to schools in order to be able to be eligible for what is called a merit scholarship. So that is them looking at your grades and your progress in school and your SAT and ACT scores and deciding that maybe you deserve some sort of scholarship based on those scores. So if you want to get one of those, you need to apply no later than midnight on October 31st. All right. Many of them are also going to require that you have requested letters of recommendation. So to request a letter of recommendation, you're going to go up here to that colleges I'm applying to again. Okay, under colleges, you're going to click on apply to college. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember where I went before. And then you're going to select letters of recommendation. From here, you can then request letters of recommendation from various teachers. You're going to need to also ask them ahead of time, probably. So you can do this by clicking on select a teacher and then find your teacher's name in the list. You're going to want to request at least 2 different teachers. All right. And try to pick one that you've had a relationship with previously so that they have a lot to talk about. So like your junior or sophomore year teachers would be good ones to put in there. And then in here for a personal note to remind your recommender about your great qualities, you'd be like, hey, hi, don't say hey, say dear so-and-so, I'm hoping that you will fill out an letter of recommendation for me. I really enjoyed your class during whatever year, okay? And then just say thank you and then hit your submit request and it will send that off to the teachers. All right, so let's see. Yeah, that's what you're going to need to do if you're applying for a school through Naviance. Once you've submitted an application to the school of your choice there, again, take screenshots of your application submission or the email, the response that you get saying that your application has been submitted and attach that here. The third choice is for those of you who are not planning on a college or a college path, but are instead maybe going into the military or are planning to start your career right out of high school. And those options are awesome, but they still want to make sure that you understand how to fill out an online application. So to do this so that you don't get like spammed with a million phone calls from employers that you're actually not interested in, or are sharing your information with somebody that you're not really interested in working for, we're going to apply to Tri-C. To do that, you're going to click on this link here, and that will take you to the Tri-C application. And you're going to fill out their application online. But in order to fully do this, you also have to follow that first step of logging into Naviance to show your counselors that you know how to actually find a school and favorite it. So it's actually a 2-parter thing. So you're going to find Cuyahoga Community College. You're going to put the little heart there to favorite it. And then you're going to go into Tri-C's website and submit an application. If you have any questions, feel free to email those to myself, or if you're in class, you can ask Ms. Narduzzi, and either one of us will be happy to answer those. For now, have a great day. Make great choices.